All right, this is King of Kings Boxing. I recorded another video trying to give a breakdown why Anthony Joshua's hand was so low, but of course it got flagged. But I responded to that, but we'll see how that works out. But I'm just going to use some still photos. Hopefully, this will do the same thing, and that way we can figure this out. So there's been a lot of things going around explaining that Anthony Joshua kept his hand low, that he was fundamentally unsound, and that he made a mistake. But I beg to differ. I feel like this is a strategic decision. If you look at the time frame between his last four fights, there has been a slight adjustment in where he's put the left hand placement. So just to give an example, this is the Dubois fight. Now this is kind of like one of the positions where he has his hand. You can see it's clearly down low near his waist. Most of the time in the fight, he had it towards its chest area, but it's strategically brought down. If you go back to the Robert Helenius fight where he had Derrick James as his trainer, you see where the hand placement is. The left hand is up high. Go back and look at these videos these fights, because like I said, I had a longer video that actually had some live stills that, some live action and some commentary about it. And like I said, eventually I'll get that released, but it looks like I'm going to have to wait for that. This is, like I said, against Helenius. Let's go back to Otto Wallin. There's Otto Wallin fight. The hand is down. I think a lot of people got wrapped up in the fact that he got the early knockouts, and they didn't pay attention to this strategic change. This is, I think, his first fight under Davidson, so the left hand's come down to a different position clearly in those fights. Let's go back a little bit further where he had Derrick James as the trainer. Like I said, there's Helenius fight again. You see the left hand is up. He was throwing the jab from the chin area. He kept his hand moving across his face to defend. So like I said, this is not, he didn't throw his fundamentals out. He didn't forget how to box. It's clearly a strategic decision made by his corner, his trainer, Ben Davidson, to move that hand down. Because like I said, this is with Derrick James. Let's give another example. Here's him against Franklin. Look at that hand. Look where it is at. He was throwing the jab from the chin. It barely came down from the chin. He would constantly bring it up to cover his face. This is the defend against the right hand. And let's be honest, in the Dubois fight, what ended up putting him down? It was the right hand. He's wide open for it. So he didn't just choose to do this. This wasn't a mistake on his part. I think it was strategically taught to him to do this. And let me give you another example. Let's look at here we go with the Ngannou fight. Where's that hand at? Right there on the left side, down low. We're literally talking about over the course of the last couple of years. Whatever time frame is between the Franklin fight and this one, but look at the difference. This is a strategic decision. This fight wasn't the first time he was doing this against Dubois. He had been doing it prior to this for the prior couple fights to Dubois. So the last three fights, he's been keeping that hand right down there in that area. Like I said, let's go back again. Helenius fight. Hand is pinned to the chin. Look where he's standing. Helenius was putting on some pressure, not no Dubois level of pressure, but that's how he was defending. He wasn't open to a right hand. Once again, defensively sound, hands up high. No high guard in the fight in the last couple fights at all. No high guard in the Dubois fight at all. He was wide open for the right hand. I didn't take a still shot of the first knockdown, but if you look, his hand is down, and that's where he gets caught. Like I said, Franklin again. Let's move to the other side. Look where that hand is, right by the chin. It never comes down past the chin. Stays up by his face. Okay, there's another shot. Look at that. Look at the hand placement. Come on, guys. This is where Derrick James training him. This is what obviously there was some emphasis on keeping this hand up. So we got to really take a breakdown, look at exactly what happened in this fight, understand that he didn't just go out there and throw his fundamentals out. I said in my other video where, like I said, I had some shots where I could show that he had good lateral movement. He was moving clean. Now, another thing, people are saying he's sticking his chin up in that fight. Where's his chin at in this fight? Where's his chin at in this fight? Looks pretty much the same. So the stance is the same for the last three fights. So this is not an aberration. This fight, this particular version of Joshua has been getting worked on since, I believe that was December 2023 when he fought Wallin. So this is the version that his training team has been trying to create. Let's look. It's right there. One fight prior. Look, hands up. Chin still kind of in the same placement, but you can do that when you got your hand near your face. You can keep your hand up there all day. Even there, look where he's kind of, look at that strong defense. Even you say, okay, well, what about the body? No, no fighter in that stance that he's approaching can hit you in the body. So this is defensively sound. He's crouching down. Look at it, hands up, clean. Right here, same thing, same situation. That left hand is right to touch. Look at the defensive, the posture there. So we got to really take a look at and really explain. Like I said, I'm not saying that it was just strictly on the training team, but let's give Joshua some credit in the sense that he didn't just throw his fundamentals away and decide to not fight correctly and get beat up by Dubois. It was a strategic decision made by his training team, which led to him having that hand down and being wide open for the overhand right, which he got caught over and over again and basically led to his demise. So, this is just the King boxing. I'm just doing a quick film study. Like I said, hopefully my other video gets out. It's a little more detailed. But like I said, I wanted to go ahead and get this second one out. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate it.